Tell you guys a story about how I became pro-Israel. So as you guys know, I'm an ex-Muslim and converted to Judaism. And when I was a Muslim, I was very, very pro-Palestinian during most of my time when I was Muslim. Because I was seeing a lot of altered media and biased news, and I wasn't really seeing the truth of what was going on in Israel-Palestine. So one day when I was in college, I went back to college in my late 30s, early 40s, I walked into a workshop that was being given by ZEO. And it was a workshop on media bias when it comes to Israel, and altered media and how videos taken out of context and different things like that, and headlines and how to analyze media. And after I attended that workshop, it was maybe an hour, 2 hours so long, I really started to look at media in a different way, and I started to look at more reliable news sources. And I started to understand the Israel-Palestine conflict better. I'll give you an example of altered media, right? There's a very, very famous video of an Israeli police officer in the Old City kicking a Muslim woman in the chest. You see maybe 10 seconds of it, 20 seconds of it. That's the altered video, the edited video. But you don't see the full, video on the pro-Palestinian side where before he kicks her in the chest, she tries to stab him, right? And he's kicking her to get her off of him. Instead of, he could have, pew-pewed her, but instead he just kicked her in self-defense. So he actually showed her mercy. But they're like, oh, look, he was kicking her in the chest. But you're only seeing, 10 seconds of a few-minute altercation. So that's the thing. That's a lot of the videos that I was seeing. I was seeing only partial clips or clips taken out of context. And I was reading articles that only gave part of the context, was just giving just a fake story totally. But once I started hearing the real story, I started being on Israel's side more.